Hiya, it's Gordon here again. We're here now in video 4 of the series, which is going to be a 5-part series of freeing yourself, getting freedom, emotional freedom, mental freedom from that silly religion. Now, at this point, what I'm expecting is that you have gone through video 3 a number of times and released all the emotion that needed to be released, and you've gone through all of the key people who have hurt you in the past, and you've released the emotion and you've forgiven them. So now we're here pretty much with a clean slate in terms of the people that have hurt you. And now remains the most important thing. You. You see, what we forget many times is that forgiveness is a 360-degree circle, and that it's okay to forgive other people, but it's also very, very important to forgive yourself. A very clever person once said, love your neighbour as you love yourself. Okay? Now, what that means, as far as I understand, is that yes, you've got to love your neighbour, but the more important thing out of all of that is you've got to love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, how can you love anybody else with any level of decency, I suppose? And so we're here to help you, and I'm giving you permission. I'm giving you permission now to forgive yourself. For what? Well, for everything that you might have done in the past that has caused you to be upset about you, to be disappointed with yourself. The list is endless. All of us disappoint ourselves based on the standard that we believe we should live to, which is most times is impossible. Okay, and we let ourselves down constantly. And so what we're going to do now is a process. It's another hypnotic process in which you get the opportunity of forgiving yourself. And as I said, I'm giving you permission to do that now. You deserve it. And notice how much freer you will feel afterwards. Okay, so the same process as always. This is hypnotic in form, so please don't do anything that requires your attention whilst you're listening to this. No machinery, no driving. Okay, make sure you're in a safe environment. Switch off the phone so you've got no distractions, and make yourself comfortable. Place your feet flat on the floor if that's appropriate. Keep your arms uncrossed and your legs uncrossed, and make sure your neck's supported if you're in that position. And next, you've done this before, so just follow my instructions and notice how easily you'll drop into trance now. So, take a nice deep breath, breathe in, fill up your lungs, hold it, and as you exhale, close your eyes down. That's it. Now just notice that relaxation in those eyes, and I would like you to increase it now, relaxing all the muscles around and behind the eyes. And with every out breath that you take, you can continue to allow yourself to relax more and more. Now allow those eyes to relax to such a point that when I ask you to test them, they'll be so relaxed that they won't open. Now, do that, and only when you're absolutely sure that those eyes are so relaxed, test them, just to show that they won't open. Excellent. Now once again, if those eyes opened, then all you need to do is go back and do it again, and just follow my instructions. Okay? Only you can do this. And if your eyes have remained closed, well done. And I'd like you now to take that relaxation that's in those eyes and begin to roll it out throughout your body. allowing it to move like a wave, a warm wave of relaxation all the way through your body, right the way down to the tips of your toes, down your arms, all the way down to the tips of your fingers, and nicely up to the top of the head, right to the tip of the head. Just allowing that relaxation to allow the muscles, the nerves, the fibers, the molecules and the atoms to relax, to slow down, to become tranquil, at ease. Excellent. Now, to help that relaxation to deepen, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes in a moment at the count of 3. When I reach 3, you'll open your eyes and then you'll close them when I tell you. And when you close them, I'd like you to double that relaxation that's already beginning to deepen inside your body and inside your mind. So, 1, 2, 3, open the eyes and close them and double that relaxation. Well done. You're doing very well. And just allow that to happen. Relaxation's a very natural process. And little by little you'll find yourself becoming more and more at ease. Rather like those moments just before you drop into sleep, those twilight moments. And you know what I mean by that. Okay, in a moment I'm going to ask you to do the same, to open those eyes and close them down. And this time when you close them, I'd like you to allow that relaxation to become 10 times more deep. So at the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, open and close 10 times more deeply. Well done. And just allow that to happen at the pace that's right and proper for you as you allow yourself to relax more and more. And I'm going to ask you to do that one more time, and this time just really let go. Just want it to happen. And watch how easily you can deeply relax. 1, 2, 3, open those eyes and close all the way down, right down, way down. Well done. Now, we should have real nice physical relaxation now. And so I'll help you to get the mental relaxation that we need for this process. And how we do that is easy. I'll begin counting from 100 backwards, and I'd like you to do the same with me. If it's appropriate, you can do this out loud. And speaking out loud in trance is fine. It only helps to enhance the trance. So we'll begin counting like this. 100, deeper, relaxed. 99, deeper, relaxed. And so on, and so forth. Allowing yourself to mentally relax. With every number, I'd like you to allow that mental relaxation to double. So that by the time that we reach 93 or 92, your mind is so relaxed that the numbers will just disappear from your mind. And although I may continue counting, for you there's no need. It's just not worth the effort. And then you can just send those numbers away. Just send them away and be free of numbers just for a short while. They'll always come back after this is finished. So when you're ready, 100, deeper relaxed. 99, deeper relaxed, doubling that mental relaxation. 98, deeper relaxed, just letting go. 97, deeper relaxed, allowing yourself to go way down. 96, deeper relaxed. Sending those numbers off now. 95, deeper relaxed. Mind and body working as a team. 94, deeper and deeper relaxed. 93, deeper relaxed. Just send them off now. They've done the job. 92, deeper relaxed. 91, deeper relaxed. And 90, deeper relaxed. And whatever's left, just send it off now, leaving your mind a beautiful blankness, a clean page waiting to be written upon. And I'll help this mind and this body working as a team to constantly continue that level of deepening. I'll count from 10 down to 1. With every number that I count down, I'd like that mind and that body to continue to relax, almost as though you're entering into a basement of relaxation. And the question is, how relaxed can you become? And when you reach that level of relaxation, how much deeper can you relax after that? So when you're ready, 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. That's perfect. And in this state of relaxation, you'll find that you'll be focused only on my voice, and any outside external distractions will just fade into the distance. And the only thing that you will be focused on is the sound of my voice and the ever deepening relaxation and trance that you're finding yourself in now, are you not? And I'd like just to talk to you for a while about you. You see, you deserve so much. The very fact that you are here working on yourself, well, that says that you deserve change. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have a fulfilled life. And to do that, well, there are only certain things that you need to do, certain important things. And these things, well, the main thing is letting go of all of the past, letting go of all of the negative thoughts, the negative feelings that you have about yourself. You see, you don't deserve those negative feelings. You don't deserve to dislike yourself. And it's time now for you to start to appreciate how wonderful you are. And you are a wonderful, wonderful person. There's nobody like you. There never has been, and there never will be. You are unique, wonderful. You're a perfect example of the person that you are. And you've punished yourself long enough. It's time now to release all of this and to let go. And I'm giving you permission now to forgive yourself. Because as we know, everybody is just a victim of their own conditioning. And everything that you might have done in the past has just been done because you didn't know how to do it differently. And even if you did know how to do it differently, You didn't have the resources then available to you to allow you to do that. Because you know deep down, if people really got to know you, they'd discover that you were a good person. They'd like you. So, what I'm going to ask you to do now, as you continue to relax, and just with every word that I say, you can allow yourself to relax that little bit more. I'd like you to imagine a chair once again, just in front of you. You can picture it there or just get a sense of it there, and that's fine. And at the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to place yourself in that chair. But this self that you're going to place in the chair is what you perceive to be the negative self, the negative part of you, the part of you that in the past has seemed to be fighting against you, the part of you that in the past you haven't really liked, the part that's caused you issues, the part of you that's done things that you haven't really liked as you've thought about them. And then we're going to talk to that part. So at the count of 3, I'd like you to invite that part and bring that part into the chair. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so first of all, I'd like you to welcome that part. And I'd like you to say thank you to the part. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being willing to work with you. Just do that now. That's right. Well done. Now, as you look at this part, I don't know whether it looks like you or perhaps looks like somebody else. I don't know what form that part has, but whatever form it has, that's perfectly the right form for it to have now, as you talk to it. And what I'm going to ask you to do now is I'm going to ask you to tell that part how you feel about it. To tell the part the damage that it's caused you, the hurt that it's caused you. And let that out. And let out all of those emotions that you feel about that negative side of you, that negative part. And I want you to do that now, and I want you to do that with full emotion, fully and completely. And I'm going to be quiet for a while you do it. So do that now. Tell the part how you feel. Okay, if you've more to say, you can continue while I'm talking. You can continue to talk to that part. Now, that part has heard what you've got to say about how it's hurt you, how it's caused you problems, the damage that it's done to you and those around you. Now I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and you are going to become that part, that negative part. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you are that negative part now, and I'm going to talk to you. So, you've heard what's been said. You've heard about the damage that you've done and the hurt that you've caused this person and others. Now, what have you got to say about that? What response have you got to say? And that's that negative part you can answer now. Okay. Now, as that negative part, I understand, as do many people, that your motivations, the reason why you've done those things in the past, normally have root in something quite positive. I know that lots of the things that you've done because you thought you were helping. But obviously you understand that even though you thought you were helping, the outcome wasn't the case. In fact, sometimes and most times you made things worse. And I'm sure you agree with that. But I wonder what you've got to say about that to this person. What have you got to say about your positive intentions behind what you did? Say that now. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to count to 3 and you're going to be back to yourself now, leaving that negative part in the chair. 1, 2, 3. So you're yourself now and you're looking at that negative part. Okay, so you've heard what the negative part has had to say about what it's done and about its motivations. So what have you got to say to that negative part now? What things do you want to say in response to that? Do that now. Okay. So now, I'm sure you've seen that although the negative part has done some damage and it's hurt people and hurt you, I'm sure you're beginning to understand that that wasn't its intention, even if that's what it ended up doing. Like all of these parts of us, the intention is normally positive. It's just misguided, misdirected. And so, I'm going to count from 1 to 3 and you're going to be the negative part again. 1, 2, 3. You're the negative part. Okay, so you've heard what's been said to you. You understand the damage that you've done. You understand the hurt. And you also understand perhaps a little bit more about your motivations. But I wonder, because of all of the hurt that you've caused, because of the damage that you've caused, and I know you understand that, I wonder, are you willing now to ask for forgiveness from this person, this other half? Are you willing to ask them to forgive you? And if you are, do that now. Okay, so I'll count to 3 and you'll be back to yourself again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you yourself, you're looking at that negative part in the chair and you've heard that they want you to, they've asked for your forgiveness. And so the question is now, are you willing to forgive that negative side of yourself? Understanding its motivations, understanding that it only wants the good things for you. And perhaps now understanding that it knows that what it's done in the past hasn't been right. And therefore it knows that to do it right the next time, it really needs to consider what you want from life. So, taking all of that into account and understanding how important it is to be able to forgive yourself, and understanding that I'm giving you permission now to do that. I'd like you to ask you to forgive that part now. But remember, forgiveness is not words. Forgiveness is feeling. It's emotion. It's tangible. And so when you do this, I want you to do it with your whole heart, your whole spirit, your whole mind, and your whole body. So do that now. Excellent. Excellent. And now we're coming to the last few things to do. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and I want you to become that other part, that one that used to be negative. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we know that you've had a history of some things that haven't gone right, things that have gone wrong, you've made some bad decisions, and you probably feel yourself filled with kind of a negativeness, a darkness, a blackness inside. And so what I'm going to do now is I'd like you to imagine in your mind's eye, or get the sense of this, on every finger of your hands, I'm going to place a little tap that opens and closes. And on every toe on your feet, I'm going to place another tap. And in a moment, I'm going to open those taps at the count of 3. And you're going to observe all of that negativeness, all of that darkness, all of that badness will begin to run out of your body, will begin to leave your body through all of those taps. But before we do that, I'd like you to imagine now an opening up in the top of your head, the very crown of your head. And I'd like you to imagine the white light of forgiveness and healing, or whatever colour seems to be appropriate for you, the light of forgiveness and healing. I'd like you to imagine that now beginning to enter from the universe, from God, from the higher power, from wherever you think it would come. And begin to imagine that light now coming into the top of your head and starting to fill up your body. And at the count of 3, I'm going to open all of the taps, and that light will begin to push out all of the negativity from your body. 1, 2, 3. All the taps are open. The light is beginning to push down into your head and down into your body. And you notice that from every tap starts to ooze out a thick, black, tar-like substance, which is all the negativity, all the badness, all that negative vibration, all the darkness that's been in your body, and it begins to ooze out. It looks like tar, thick and black. But as it oozes out, it leaves room for the white light of healing and forgiveness, which starts to spread throughout your body, moving down your neck, down into your chest, down through your arms, pushing out all of that negativity out of those taps. And it moves all the way down through your torso, pushing out, ridding, banishing all of that darkness, all that negativity, all the way down your legs. The white light is taking over your body, And it's pushing all of that darkness out. It's getting into all the little corners where that darkness might be hiding. All those little coves and crannies and nooks. And it's cleansing and it's healing and forgiving. And that blackness is continuing to run out of those taps. But now it's starting to come to the end. There's hardly any of it left now as that white light is changing, healing, modifying, forgiving you, transforming you as it pushes its way through your body, all the way down to your fingertips now, all the way down to your toes, all the way throughout your whole body, white, cleansing, forgiving, healing. And you can begin to notice that out of the taps of your toes and your fingers, it's starting to come out now, the white light. All of that darkness is gone, and we'll just let it run a little more until the light is pure, white, cleansing, healing that's coming out of those taps now. That's perfect. And notice how it feels to be filled with that beautiful, beautiful white light. That beautiful light of cleansing and healing. And now I'm closing the taps down. They're closed now. And that light can continue to enter, filling you and filling you until the pressure builds up so much that it kind of bursts outside of your body, giving you a halo of healing and forgiveness. And you can let that opening close in the top of your head now. And just sit and enjoy and notice how it feels to have that beautiful cleansing and healing. All of that darkness is gone now. All of that negativity has been replaced by beautiful, positive, transforming light. And how good does that feel? And you deserve to feel that good. Always. Because you are that good. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And at 3 you're going to be yourself again. 1, 2, 3. And so you're yourself again, and you're looking at that new other part of you sitting in the chair. But notice the difference now. Notice what's changed. Can you see the light? Can you see that healing, that cleansing that's taken place? Look at that other part of you in the face. Look at the eyes and notice how they sparkle. Notice that for the first time in a long time, that other half of you is happy, content, at peace, feeling absolutely wonderful. And so now, just in your mind's eye, I'd like you to stand up, and I'd like you to go forward and move close to that part. And perhaps the part can stand up too, so that you're facing each other. And I'd like you to wrap your arms around that part now. And hold that part tight, squeezing that part with all of the love and the forgiveness that you can offer it. And perhaps you need to whisper something in its ear, something that that part hasn't heard in a long time, something it needs to hear. And I wonder whether that part has something to whisper into your ear now. And I'd like you to notice how filled with love and healing and cleansing this part is. And I'd like you to squeeze and hug so tightly this part. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it so hard that it begins to enter into your body and you begin to become one. So you become one part. And as you bring that other half of you in, feel that healing light, the light of forgiveness. Fill yourself with that forgiveness. Notice how good it feels to be purified, transformed, forgiven, healed. Well done. So now the two are one. And I'd like you to sit down and just let me talk to you for a little while you allow that integration to happen fully and completely in exactly the right way for you. You see, sometimes we forget how wonderful we are. Sometimes we allow the things that other people say to us to kind of influence what we think of ourselves. And really, the only person's opinion of ourselves that's important is our own. And that opinion now can be one of love, of acceptance, of understanding, compassion, empathy. You see, everybody falls down. We all fall down. But the very special people are the ones who get up and dust themselves off, forgive themselves, and continue on. The very special people are the ones who get up and learn what it was that made them fall, and learn what it is that they need to do the next time so they won't fall. And you can do that now. You see, life is a series of lessons. Love is all there is. And you can love yourself. And the more you learn, the more you can love yourself. And the more you love yourself, the more you can learn. And you find with every hour and every day that passes, you love yourself more and more. And that other half of you now will only work to help, will work to make your life a pleasure, and you'll find yourself becoming happier and happier. And I'd like to suggest to you that life will get better and better with every blink of your eyes, with every in and out breath, with every act that you make. Life will continue to get better. And you'll find yourself so filled with self-love, so filled with compassion, that you'll want to share that with other people. And you'll want to help other people to be happy. You see, there's something quite wonderful about helping other people to be happy, because you must be happy if you want to help other people be happy. And you must be happy now, knowing that you are forgiven. And the truth of the matter is, there was really never anything to forgive. And so you can feel really good about yourself. And I'm very proud that you've got this far, and you can be very proud of yourself too. And I wonder how that pride and that self-love will make itself evident in the next few days and weeks and months. Perhaps it might surprise you. Or perhaps it'll be something so gradual that you won't notice it until somebody mentions it to you and says, "Wow, how happy you are. I can't help noticing. Something's changed inside of you." And you can simply reply, "I know." And so, my words and my suggestions will continue to go with you and become stronger and stronger with every moment, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month. They'll continue to strengthen and strengthen. And change is happening now. And you are changing for the better. And so in a moment, I'll count from 1 to 5. When I reach 5, you'll come back to waking consciousness, feeling better than you felt in such a long time, feeling fantastic. 1, starting to feel your body coming back to life. 2, your mind filling up with positive feelings and positive emotions. 3, beginning to smile a little bit in that nice little smile that appears on your face. 4, feeling absolutely wonderful inside and noticing that wonderfulness building up and building up and building up. And 5, back here, feeling wonderful, feeling great, feeling better than you felt in a long time. How do you feel? Good. I'll see you in video 5.